2 weeks later, it'll be full of green mold. That was a comment left on my first desktop waterfall that I made from a mini water pump and super gluing stones together to create a little mountainscape, and then planting that mountainscape out with some moss from my moss box. And because it was my first time making a waterfall, I wasn't sure how it would turn out, but I was pretty happy with the results. But let's see what it looks like 2 months later. The first thing you'll notice is that the stones are much darker, and that's because they're retaining moisture from the humidity inside the cloche. And while it's not covered in green mold, the water reservoir has a buildup of algae. And I'll just clean it up with some hydrogen peroxide on a cotton swab, and then I'll top off the water and turn on the waterfall. People were worried about super glue being water soluble, but the stones are still stuck together 2 months later. The moss is able to thrive because it wicks up moisture from the sphagnum moss that I used to fill in between the cracks of the stones in order to plant out the moss. And yes, in the original video, I misspoke and said Spanish moss, but luckily no one noticed. Another question I got was how often I run the pump. And actually my Soltech grow lights come with a timer. So I just have it hooked to the same timer. So the 6 hours that my grow lights are on, so is the waterfall. And people also had questions about the cord, but that's just tucked away here in between the cloche and the base. I'm excited to see how this desktop waterfall continues to progress. So be sure to check back for more updates.